to a retro game hunting episode packed full of brand new places, including a hidden gem retro game store. Well, actually, it's a bit of an everything store, but it does stock retro games. I'm also going to show you additional footage from a couple of CEX shops that we visited recently, and a charity shop actually with some really decent PlayStation 3 titles in. So if you are like me and perhaps you were born in the 80s, maybe the 90s, you are going to get something from these episodes of retro game and retro toy hunting. So please consider subscribing, as it will really help push the nostalgia out there into the ether. So I'm going to show you some footage now, combination of native audio, and where you hear the music, the native audio drop, it's because of copyrighted music. I do tend to prefer these days to retro game hunt and let you guys hear everything that I hear. So we're going to be taking a look at the first place, which I wasn't keen on. Didn't really get a good vibe from this first place, but I'm going to show it anyway. And spoiler alert, we didn't buy anything from this first place. Let's have a butcher's. There's a dog in here. Buzz Lightyear. Oh my god.
I've seen it.
Get
Sticky name.
Oh, this looks cool. It looks wicked. Let's have a look. Let's do it. Oh, look at the dog. Nice, nice, and nice. Oh, hello. Hi, baby. What, in the tin? Yeah. Good at the tin, mate. It's awesome. Pokemon Stadium, 1999. Not much Snes stuff.
No.
New Zealand story on the DS, very nice. Got loads of none of it's in alphabetical order though, so it's like got some really like cool figures and stuff. just got that for 26 quid.
These really 150 in here. I'd rather buy these normally.
Yeah, 100%.
Two made of trilogy.
Oh, nice.
Anniversary, Underworld, and Legend.
Get it. Get it. Alright guys, CX are now selling magazines, it seems. Really? Like magazines? I just get some chopper there, look.
Oh shit, yeah.
Chopper me.
It's a new chopper. Is it a new? Yeah, it's a new chopper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked. Sonic CD, 35 quid, bargain. Oh, nice. Nice. That's the bad as well. Brand new. What the hell? Been seeing these everywhere. Everywhere. That is awesome. What's that? Look, 20 quid. Getting.
Is it 8 quid in here? It's only 15 everywhere.
Yeah.
I know it's not.
Because you've got a digital copy, haven't you? Or have you? Or did you just borrow mine?
No, I borrowed yours.
Oh.
So I'm thinking I might get £8.
That's not bad. That is
No,
not bad.
15
Yeah.
instead.
That is not bad. Halo 5 Guardians, 8 quid, special edition.
Because I will definitely. buy that.
GG. It is wicked. It is absolutely
I feel like
wicked.
these are in alphabetical.
Yeah, these are awesome. I've only got two beaten names. Have I? Yes, I certainly have.
try and steal one on Facebook Marketplace. A black slim. They're easy to come across. But I sent you prices at others though.
Yes, you did.
You got that one.
Yep.
The dream pattern.
Green Lantern PS3.
Oh no, Angel of Darkness.
Oh no, gutted, mate.
Oh no.
There's some here, look, but is it all in alphabetical order?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Oh, Laura, Tomb Raider Legends.
I've got Legend, I've got Anniversary.
But you've not got Underworld.
It's Underworld, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a difficult one to get over, I think.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't even know it existed.
Oh, there's a PS1 game there, look, hang on. What's this?
Dark Angel. What's that? Dark Angel.
Where are you looking? Oh, Dark Angel. Is it like the old Buffy kind of?
Yeah, it's 410. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of shit. Yeah. Never seen this. I want to get that
You like
out.
your guns then, mate? Yeah.
If I lift it.
Which one are you getting? Green?
Yeah. Got it. Thank you. Green Lantern. Why have I never played this?
I took the coat so no one trips over.
Still need to. We haven't got the PS3 games out yet, have we?
No, that's what I mean. I don't even know what
There's a little
PS3
bastard
is.
there. Look, some retro.
You ever heard of a company called Whippy Rifle?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Frank Stevens.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's I've not spoken to him.
That worth something. Hey, that's sealed. What's that?
Something that you could tune them up. I mean, I can't sell them too.
Ready. One device is. Oh, nice. What is that?
Oh, that's the original.
It's like a day one.
Yeah, no, right, yeah, I'll sit in there and gas.
Underworld.
Got that.
Yeah, got that.
See, it's common on the three, isn't
Yeah.
Let's take a quick trip to a final charity shop where I said in the intro we get some pretty decent PlayStation 3 titles.
Yeah, they've actually got some fairly decent.
FIFA
titles.
15, mate.
Got it.
You have not.
I've got it.
Injustice, Gods Among Us. I don't know if I've got that. It's £2.50. Assassin's Creed 2, it's my favourite. See, this is actually, this will hold its value as a resale.
See, I'm not going to get that because I'm not going to play it on PS3, am I?
I don't know.
Well, I've got it on PS5. Why would I play it on PS3?
Yeah.
Even within
Dance UK.
Modern Warfare.
Assassin's Creed 2. It's
See,
my fave.
You can't get this on.
Black Flag.
Can you get this on like PS5?
3.
Or is it just PS3 only?
PS4 as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, I'd rather play stuff like that on PS4.
So really cool. King's Exchange over in Sutton is a really nice place and I got a good vibe in there. I loved the memorabilia, especially the Terminator 2 artwork in the back that was signed and verified. I mean, it was absolutely packed full of things that I just love to see and that remind me of growing up in the 80s and in the 90s. And for me, nostalgia is something that really drives me. So I went in there with low expectations and actually came out there with lots of optimism that I'm going to get some really nice bangers in the future. But now I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. Very quickly in a previous episode I did, I went to a market stall that sold a ton of Xbox 360, PS3, Super Nintendo, and there were a few games that I picked up that I didn't show. I actually picked up Capcom versus SNK2 with no manual for £8, and in that episode I actually highlighted this is a very good price because it goes for double over on eBay, so that's an absolute banger. And then I also picked up Chopper Attack on the Nintendo 64, which is a third-person kind of action chopper game that is pretty addictive actually. It's a really good game. I did play this as a kid and I paid, I think total, I paid like 15 quid for these total, so not too shabby. Now in King's Arcade you would have seen Final Fight on the Super Famicom. This is box complete. And it blew my mind because I never see Super Famicom games, if I can get my words out in the wild, especially in the smaller towns like the one we visited a couple of weeks ago, which is when that video, when this episode was filmed, the out and about stuff. So I knew I needed to have this, and I'm pretty lucky because down here, in fact, I'll show it to you, my custom SNES from Raw Talent Art. This is region free for, I mean, it's got an NTSC adapter in at the moment, but I can just put in my Super Famicom collection, which is behind me, and I can just play this as is on my Super Nintendo without getting the Super Famicom out the cupboard. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely wicked. In fact, I don't even think I own a boxed PAL copy of Final Fight, but now I've got one, and I much prefer the Japanese artwork across all retro games. King's Exchange, Gav, again, shout out to you. Gav let Sarah and I take a look at some of the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 titles out in the back, and you saw me clock Green Lantern, Rise of the Manhunters on the PlayStation 3, a game that I definitely don't have in my current PlayStation 3 library, and I'm very much a fan of the DC universe, and this looks absolutely wicked. But what's perhaps not so wicked is a second pickup on the GameCube, and that is Pool Paradise. And you're probably thinking, well, there's nothing spectacular about this, but pool games are probably one of my guilty pleasures. And back when mobile gaming started to take off, I'm talking about 20 odd years ago, I used to have really crappy jobs in retail. For me, they were terrible anyway, and I used to get by playing a lot of pool games on my phone to pass the much quieter time. So I do have a little bit of nostalgia for pool games actually getting through me certain parts of my day in my working life about 20 years ago. So Gav gave me these for a £5. He gave me Final Fight for 15, which brings us to a total spend of 20 quid in King's Exchange. And what that says to me is you don't need to spend a great deal of money to get some absolute bangers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this retro game hunt, and I hope it gave you a little bit of your nostalgia from your own childhoods as well. Like I said, please hit that subscribe button, guys. I have two for, other retro game hunts and toy hunts to edit, one of which we find I think it's a holy grail Doom item in a shop that I have never been to, which means you've never seen it here on the channel. So it's coming up in the next couple of episodes. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. It's going to be exciting. But for now, have a lovely day. My name is Gemma, an 80s girl through and through. See you in the next one.